we're gonna do, but let's hop in. Let's talk about all the stuff that's happened.
Okay,
bro. I want to talk about UFC first.
Man.
Let's talk about UFC first. Before we get to the cream of the crop of what's happening this weekend, Mr. Best Grappler in the World got beat out by the best grappler in the world, bro.
Okay, well, doesn't make any sense. Maybe one of the best grapplers in the world, not the. Adding the emphasizes on the only separation, which I don't believe in.
Well, Ben Askren got dealt with. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay. In the most
brutal way possible.
Well,
in grappling.
Well, right. But what I'm trying to say is it's
one-handed choke.
I mean, it's a rookie mistake on his end. He didn't think that was going to happen, which is number one mistake. Your hands were down and he was behind you, bro. What do you think? I mean, his hands were literally on the side and he was laying like on his side. Like,
bro, I'll tell you
what
this.
Do you think is going to happen?
I'll tell you this. Damion Mia, bro. He is a wizard, bro. That sequence that led to the back control, that led to the choke, fucking phenomenal. Phenomenal. Listen. So, if you didn't see the fight, the scramble happened. Askren initiated a beautiful takedown, by the way, which is fucking gorgeous.
And he is a horrible striker, number one.
Bro, but he was landing, though.
Who cares?
I know you care, but I thought it was impressive for him not being a striker, being able.
I've seen Cocolos land better hits fighting like this, bro. Come on, man.
Sorry about that, guys. We had to pause for a second. We're talking about Askren and the beautiful transitions.
Yeah.
But so
we were talking about his rookie mistake.
His rookie mistake, but it wasn't really a rookie mistake, more like a master level trap. That's the way I put it because I know jiu-jitsu. So I see the master level trap.
Yeah, bro, but it's just like boxing. If you keep your hands down, you're gonna get hit in the face.
But it wasn't even. That's not even where it started.
But he didn't put his. His hands weren't forced down. He was literally like, he's trying to squirm him out of here like a little worm and got freaking choked.
Okay, so the transition started like I was saying earlier. Askren with a beautiful knee tap takedown. Mm-hmm. Instead of him just falling on his back, he pulled butterflies, which is knees to the chest and insteps in between the legs, and threatened a heel hook.
Okay.
That's where the problem started.
But here's who threatened what?
Maya, the Brazilian.
Threatened the heel hook. Okay. This is what pisses me off. Okay? Again, we're talking about outside of the UFC, Ben Askren, when we talked about this in the previous episode, this man won, or he came in second place or third place on that one deal. What's it called?
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is he is extremely
talented,
knowledgeable, talented, and he's a veteran in the sport. The odds of somebody landing a heel hook, very slim to none.
Well, he got scared. As soon as he hit that heel hook, Maya, it was so deep that Askren pulled away, running away from the submission.
Again.
Right?
Jesus.
Onto his back. Maya mounted him.
Lovely, too.
Mounted him and then used some strikes to make Ben Askren go belly down. Mm-hmm. Threw in a body triangle for control. When Maya pulled him onto his lap, he didn't even go seatbelt. He went underneath. And instead of slowly sneaking in that freaking choke, he punched the choke all the way through.
Bro, it was like watching a crocodile in the Nile River just snapping at a wildebeest.
Bro, he straight up, he went blank, like chin checked him on the way to the choke. But he didn't even lock up the choke all the way, bro. He straight up had it one-handed, and he went out like a light.
And quick.
Super quick.
So what that tells me was that he was extremely exhausted.
Not only exhausted, how tight is that squeeze?
That, and he probably caught him breathing in. Got him. So he didn't have that much breath in there, bro.
Dude, it was great. It was like that fight was one of those that is like once it got to the ground, it got exciting. Like even before that, in the first and second round, when it was on the ground, it was so exciting. Just watching the technicality of both guys, the wrestling versus the jiu-jitsu and the different situations. But the master class that Damion Mia like showed, from omoplata to triangle to heel hook to... Oh, man, beautiful.
Well, that heel hook attempt was such a... And now that I'm thinking about it, it was such a... for me, it was like... It was a juke move in jiu-jitsu. Because, like I said... I mean, if you look at history, bro, that heel hook does not land. But it caused him to react in order to get to where he needed to be.
But the only reason it didn't... the only reason it worked is because it was deep enough to threaten that it could land. Right? It's like when you like do a legit feint in boxing, like you have to set it up so much that you've hit him multiple times with it that he thinks he's gonna actually get hit with it, even though you knew you were never gonna land it, but you convinced him that it was. And the fact that he wrapped those hands around that heel, and Ben Askren thought that it was like, oh, my leg's in trouble. Oh man, it was a beautiful thing to watch. Because then he backed out from it, landed on his butt. Maya used that to stand up, pass guard, went to mount, body triangle. Oh, bro. That 30 seconds of freaking scramble.
It was just textbook, bro. It was just textbook.
It was textbook. It was master class, bro. It was a difference between a blue belt and a freaking 4-stripe black belt. That's exactly what it was, bro. It was fucking beautiful.
And what a great way to end the fight. And I think overall, what pisses me off, besides Ben Askren's... rookie mistake, which I'm going to stick by that. I don't care what you say.
I know. I'm not arguing with it.
He's like, I know. Nah, but what pisses me off is that Dana White is still willing to give him another chance.
Well,
and will.
Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Honestly, we'll see.
That's his boy, bro.
I don't think so. They have beef. You know that, right?
I don't know.
I mean, here's the thing. Dana White will give people chances if they bring in tickets. Right?
Well, he does. That's what I'm saying, because he does. Because of the freaking rodillazo que le metieron, bro. That's why.
That, too, and he's great on... He's like a wrestler, bro. He's great on the mic, bro.
He needs to go to... What's that called? The UAW?
AEW?
That one, yeah.
AEW? Oh, man. But it's great, dude. It was a great fight. But there's an even better fight.
Bruh.
Listen, this is a great week for anything that's Florida related. To be real with you. But let's get started, bro. We got Gangsta versus Gangsta. Goon versus West Coast.
Biggie versus Tupac.
We got Masviadal versus Diaz. Homie.
Slammed Impala versus Dunk Rider Impala. Man.
Dude, I don't know. Okay, first of all, if I'm being 100% honest, I want Masvidal to win, but I don't give a fuck who wins. You know why?
Why?
Because I'm a fan of both guys.
Dude, I know, but...
I'm rooting so hard for Masvidal. Hometown boy. But, like, as a fight fan in general, this is just I just want to see who wins.
I mean, nothing but respect for Nate Diaz. I mean, he's an OG. He's been in the game. He's one of the best entertainers in the fight game.
I don't think he's an entertainer. I just think he's genuine as fuck.
Well, his fights are entertaining is what I'm saying.
Oh,
like,
okay.
You know what I mean? And what I'm trying to get at is that I've been talking to people and I've been asking people's opinions. And I'm so surprised at people's response and how they lean towards Masvidal. There's a lot of things to consider besides, sure, they're fighting in the same weight class, but naturally, I can guarantee that Masvidal walks around at about 205.
Masvidal walks around easily at 200, yes.
And at fight day compared to weight day, or when you're on the scale, it's a different human being.
So okay. There's a lot of that. I think I have no doubt mentally. There's a reason they haven't talked shit. Right? They
love each other, number one, because they respect each other.
Real recognizes real.
Exactly.
So there's no need to talk trash. But both of these guys, they know how to pull that trigger. It's that weird trigger.
It's a killer instinct, bro.
They both have it.
Yeah.
They both have it. Like there's a reason it's called Baddest Motherfucker. Because that's one bad motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna fucking break this down technically, bro. Like, I have to. Like, I have to. You mind if I go off, bro?
Nah, bro, I don't. This is your world, right?
All right, here we go. So I'm gonna start with Diaz, bro. Diaz, first and foremost, sick jiu-jitsu, black belt under the Carlson Gracie, beast.
But we haven't seen that as much as you would imagine.
But you have. It just hasn't been recently. Okay. Submitted Connor.
Tagged him up real nice too. Real nice.
I'm about to get to that. So here is the pros on Diaz. Solid Mexican style boxing, right? Solid jiu-jitsu, solid clinch. Takedowns shown to be better in his last fight, but historically not as good as they can be.
He's good at defending the takedown.
Correct. He doesn't mind being on his back.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Jiu-jitsu sick. He doesn't care if he gets taken down, which is why he's never really had to work for it.
Right.
His stand-up is basic, but
super effective.
High level.
Yeah.
High level. Like, he's going to come in 1, 2s, 3s, 4s, couple of leg kicks, but he will not a heavy puncher, but volume through the fucking roof. He's a triathlete on his spare time. He has cardio for days. He does not get tired.
I'm getting hyped up, bro.
And he is a pressure fighter.
I can't deal with emotions.
Drawbacks on Diaz. Huge disadvantage when it comes to leg kicks. He gets leg kicked a lot.
Yeah, he got noodle legs.
No, it's not about noodle legs. He doesn't block them. He doesn't do anything to defend them. All right. And the fights he's lost has been because he's taken just a little too much damage, even though he lasted the fight and it made a good fight. Technique-wise, like, tactic-wise. He hasn't really been one of those guys to fight tactically. He's really like, I'm going to fight you till somebody drops.
So he's not. So his game plan isn't the best, is what you're saying.
His game plan, you know what he's going to do. Come forward, box you.
He's gonna try to beat you up.
He's gonna force you to shoot so he can choke you. That's his plan. That's always been his plan.
He got those long arms, bro.
And by the way, he's tall.
Oh yeah,
taller than Masviadal.
He is.
All right, Masviadal. Breakdown. Pros. Phenomenal boxing. To me, best boxing in the UFC.
Nah, better than McGregor.
Yes.
Wow.
Sound way better. I mean, you look at all his fights. He'll kickbox a little bit, but like overall hands, solid Cuban style boxing. He's never in the same place. Moves his head, works the body. If he finds his groove, he's in the pocket. He stopped Donald Cerrone with body punches. He's knocked out a bunch of good people. Only drawback on him, he's good everywhere. He can go to the ground. He can wrestle.
He's not a black belt in jiu-jitsu, is he?
But has submission wins. Triangle choke. He had armbar win. He
won by an armbar?
Yeah.
Was that like early in his career?
No. 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, he got nice with that crackback, huh?
Damn. He's beat people. When he's no stranger to the ground. What I'm trying to tell you. Like, he trains out of American Top Team. Trust me, he trains with fucking killers every day.
Yeah.
Okay?
Number one,
Romero's his main training. I mean, if you don't get good at wrestling with that dude,
right.
I don't know how you do it.
An Olympic gold medalist.
Oh, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Drawback on Masviadal. He sometimes fights to the level of his competition.
So you're saying that he lowers his standards?
Correct.
Wow.
So he's been saying in interviews that Diaz is a guy he gets up for without the alarm clock. So hopefully that translates to, I'm about to beat the motherfucker out of here. And if those last 2 fights is his new him, like he's saying, he's about to baptize a fool. Which is fucking amazing.
Honestly, yo, I'm getting hyped. Chill.
Now, this fight can go. It's not going to end early.
You don't think so?
No, not. I mean,
it's
toughness.
5 rounds or 3 rounds?
It's 5 rounds.
5 rounds. Okay.
So both guys are tough. I think Diaz has the gas tank, even though Masvidal does too. But I think the gas tank is deeper on Diaz's side. I think the boxing